Okay, so everybody, this is Cindy. She came a long distance to be here with us at the Jesse A. Marcel Library this evening, and she has a interesting life event that happened to her that I think everybody would benefit from hearing. So, yeah, Cindy, why don't you go ahead and talk to us and tell us what happened to you?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. And I'm Cindy. And on October 15th of 2019, I was in a Casey's gas station parking lot in Fort Smith, Arkansas, right around dusk, when three giant triangle ships pulled up above me. They 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 pulled up consecutively, one right after the other. They stopped perfectly spaced between each other. They were completely soundless. They had a red light in each corner, and they just stopped and hovered as if they were frozen in the air. And I had never seen anything like it. From what I understand, it is anti-gravity technology. It defied all the laws of physics of anything I'd ever seen before in my life. They were they were enormous black triangles just frozen in the air, and they were very intimidating. It scared me when I first saw them because they were just large black triangles. I'd never seen anything like it. And
How big were they?
I'm really not sure how big they were. They were, and I'm not sure how high up they were, but they were low enough to where I could see there was a casing around the red lights in each corner. And what it looked like was, those red plastic cups you buy in a store, and they come down, they kind of have a little lip and go in. They looked like one of those turned upside down, but they were black, and there was a red light in the middle of it. And the size of them was probably close. Each one was probably close to the size of this building.
Okay, this building is like 40 feet long by about 22 feet wide, I think. So about the size of the building.
Each one.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And were they making any noise?
They were completely soundless. They not a sound at all.
Well,
Completely soundless.
did they move or were they like dead still?
They were dead still. They only moved when they pulled up. One, two, three, and they were dead still.
How long did that last, do you think? Do you have any idea how long?
I'm not sure how long it lasted because it's kind of strange, but I only recall them pulling up. I don't recall them leaving.
Okay. Did you have any um, thoughts like transferred while you were standing there looking at them, or do you remember what your emotions were at the time?
I was sitting in my vehicle. I was sitting in my SUV with the window down when they pulled up.
Uh,
And there was a gentleman in the parking lot who pulled up in the stall in the vehicle next to me, and he got out, and he was talking to me, and they pulled up above the two of us. And he was a stranger. I did not know the gentleman.
He saw them too.
He saw them too.
he saw them too.
He saw it too. I'm sorry about the last question. What was it just now you just said?
Um, well, I was just I don't I think I asked if they were making any sound, but
Okay,
no sound. You said
no sound,
no sound at all.
nothing, no sound.
Was there any disturbance, like wind disturbance from them, or any?
No wind disturbance, nothing.
You asked about what thoughts might have occurred to you.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
Thank you. Yes, no, no thoughts. I just went into a state of shock.
Uh,
I mean, I needed to pull my jaw up off the ground.
right.
Yeah, I just went into a state of shock. Yeah.
Okay. When you left, they left before you left the gas station. I mean, you stayed there the whole time that they were there, as far as you know.
I don't recall.
Okay.
Did you think
It's
there was a
really,
missing?
pardon me?
Did you think there was a missing time that you experienced?
No,
Oh.
I don't think that.
Okay.
No, I, 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 I I don't know if it was just because I went into such a state of shock that something went haywire with my memory.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Now, I have thought about the possibility of getting, hypnotic regression just to find out more details since I can't remember. Um, but I have not done that yet.
Okay.
Do you know about Dolores Cannon?
I've heard of her, yes.
So she lived in Arkansas. Folks in Western Fort Smith. I thought maybe they came to see Dolores Cannon.
Maybe they did.
She did regressions. That was one of the things she did. And she and her daughter created a school really for teaching the kind of regressions that she does. And there are a lot of people that have been trained, and I hear there's one in Whitefish.
Oh,
But locally, they call it QHHT. I think that's what they call it. I forget what it stands for, but people are having amazing experiences in recalling ET contact experience, but also past life stuff and lives as souls on other planets and all kinds.
okay. Yeah, perhaps one of them can help me with remembering more details about that evening. Yeah, perhaps we can exchange numbers.
Yeah.
Sure.
So how did you feel when you were driving away from the gas station, and did this remain in your thoughts for a while about what the heck you just saw?
Um, I was, I was in, I was in such a state of shock. And what I did was I drove from Fort Smith, Arkansas. This is gonna sound kind of strange, but I drove straight to Utah. And I drove to my ex-boyfriend's house and knocked on his door and he answered. And I was afraid that he wasn't gonna believe me. But I said, "You're not gonna believe what just happened." And I told him about the triangles, and he said, "Oh yeah." He said they flew over Phoenix, and I believe it was a
Oh.
Phoenix Lights.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's what he said. He said, "Come on in, let's talk about it." So,
Right.
Did you write it down?
Yeah.
I've never written it down. No, no, I have never written it down.
So did you get any better idea of like how high they were above you?
You know, they were very low. As far as how many feet, I'm not really sure.
Like how tall is a pine tree up here?
The top. Okay, so they were probably. I think they were a little higher than the top of this building. How much higher, I'm not sure. I do know I could see the detail around that. I don't know what they are in the corners.
Right.
People have told me thrusters and, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know what they are, but I was able to see that casing that held the red light inside.
Uh-huh.
And I was able to see the shape of it. So it was and I don't have the best vision. So, but I was able to see the detail of that.
Yeah.
That's close.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
That's
close.
close.
Yeah, they were close enough where if they were making any sound, you would have heard it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's remarkable. But you don't remember them taking off.
I don't. And I don't know if it was just because I went into such a state of shock. My memory just, I don't know. But I don't feel like anything happened to me. I don't feel like I had any missing time or anything like that.
Okay.
Which is
Yeah.
ontologic shock, as John Mack would have called it. For what you thought you knew about the nature of reality just got
Yes,
pulled apart.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Cindy, thank you very much for sharing your story with us. I think probably a lot more people have had similar experiences than are willing to talk about it because they don't have the same courage that you have to come out and talk to a group of strangers about your experience. So, you know, from my heart, I'm really very, very happy and grateful to you for sharing your story with us. I think it'll help other people come to terms with their own experiences and realize that they're not crazy, you know. So thank you.
Thank you kindly, Dr. O'Connor, and thank you for all you do for disclosure. And thank
sure.
you everyone for being here.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, thanks.
Right. Yeah.